Hi, loves. It is such a gorgeous night out. I figured I would come outside and I would do a live because it's been a while. Hold on, let me turn my notifications on. There we go. It's been so long. It's been so long, no one's hopping on. Nobody loves me anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I've just been doing a lot of recorded videos lately. I haven't done a ton of lives. And last weekend I was getting ready to hop on and it was one thing after another. Lauren, hey! It was one thing after another. So I haven't had a chance to come on. Hi, Susan. I hope you guys can hear me over the birds. They're kind of loud tonight. The sun is starting to set a little bit faster than I had anticipated. So that's okay. So I just wanted to come in. Hey, Sarah, I wanted to come in and do a quick live. We could do a Q&A. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, sweetheart. And then I also have a couple of stories that I wanted to share with you guys. Hey, love. Did you guys see the workout video this morning? What'd you guys think? Hey, Terry. So, hey, does that say Vanessa? Sorry, it's hard for me to see. Hey, Melinda. Hang on, I need a sip of water, and my phone is leaning on my water glass. I'm so happy you loved it. So I met with that fitness coach that I told you guys about. Jealous of my stomach. Oh my God, I was sucking in so hard. I have a long way to go, but I finally met with that fitness coach that I told you guys about. Hey, Joan. Close enough. I met with that fitness coach that I decided to work with. He was funny. He was like, you know what, I told you guys in a video that I made, but I think I'll just do it here and delete that video because it was in the car. My camera kept dropping. So I was in my driveway. I wasn't driving. Anyway, he took my body fat. I am a little lower than I expected, so that makes me a little bit happy, but I'm a lot higher than I want to be. So he told me, he's like, I could definitely get you down to a really good body fat percentage in the 12 weeks. I'm not going to say numbers because I don't want anybody to get tripped up with the comparison game, and a number is just a number, right? I look amazing. Thank you, sweetheart. So he goes, and then he's like, I could get you on stage by October. And I was like, I am way too old for that. Right, my love. I was like, I'm way too old for that. He goes, well, how old are you? And I told him. So he's like, girl, he did not say girl, by the way, that is my word, but he walks over to his wall of all of these framed pictures of his competitors with their trophies, and he's like, she's 38, she's 43, that's my wife, she's 42, 43. He goes, this is my top competitor, she's 55. And I was like, I'm still not getting on your wall. I'm still not getting on a stage. So it was a hell no. And then I thought about it and I was like, perhaps. I'm like, I still don't have a wrench next to my name. Oh, you know what? I can't do it on the phone, but I'm going to do it. Why did I not? Remember last time I was like, Lauren, I'm giving you a wrench. What happened? I don't know, but I promise, Lauren, I'm going to give you one. Anyway, so, what was I saying? So I was like, hell no. And then I thought about it, and it's twofold. So first of all, those would be some really freaking badass pictures to send to Adam, because I haven't been on a stage in 13 years. So he needs some updated stage pictures. Regardless, I'll do a photo shoot, whether it's stage or not, probably with Malik, because he's an amazing photographer. But that would be really cool bragging rights for him. Of course, we don't do things for our loved ones in there, but that, you know, like live our life out here for them. But then the other possibility was they all compete as a team. So I figured it could be a good way to meet some like close girlfriends who have similar, you want wire cutters. It does add a platform. Exactly. So I think it would be a really good way to meet some girlfriends who have the same interests as me, you know? So, but then on the other hand, I'm like, I'm old, and I'm not old. We're not old, but like, I'm actually young for this sport because Masters was moved up. When I was first competing, Masters was 35 years old, and I remember being like, oh, that's so old, man. And now it's 40. So I'm very, like, I'm the very younger, and I'm just a master. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. No, I'm not even thinking about it. It went from hell no to probably not. That's it. And then the other reason is just because it's like it's a lot of work. Not the other way. It's still a lot of work to do it, but let's just get through 12 weeks. Let's get through 1 week and see if that works, you know? You are not. LOL, I have a friend that just did her first at 40. Yeah, so I'm not. I'm only joking about that. I don't know. We'll see. But let's get through. I'm supposed to. So I paid him. I met him on Wednesday. Loved him. He is that perfect mixture. It's kind of like us. He is that perfect mixture of very kind, very compassionate, and no BS. So, because everybody that was telling us in the beginning was like, oh, he's mean, he's no BS, blah, blah, blah. But my girlfriend met him first, and she's been on his diet for 2 weeks, dropped 3% body fat and 8 pounds in less than 2 weeks. But she's like, he's not. He's very understanding. She likes to drink a glass of wine, you know, every once in a while. He wrote wine into her diet if she wanted it. He wrote cheat days into our diet. So it's not like he's like, bleh. But he is, you know, he's like, don't lie to me. If you're cheating, I'm going to know. So tell me the truth. So he's one of those, you know, I'll give you the plan. He calls himself, basically he equates himself to like a GPS. Like, I will give you the directions, you just follow me and I'll get you to where you want to go. How can I donate? Juggalug. That is so sweet. There should be a money symbol, like a dollar sign, where you comment. If you just click that, you can donate. That would mean the world to me, because we don't have any funding for Strong Prison Wives and Families. And so every dollar counts. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of things prison related, or we could just chit chat, whatever you guys want to do. But somebody on Instagram whose husband is in an Arizona facility, it is called Lewis Prison, sent me a heart-wrenching video. And sorry, that's what happens when you're outside. So it was a video of ABC News, ABC 15 News, I think it is out there. And at this facility, the doors, it's like I don't know the levels in the state, because Adam is federal. So you know how they like level 1, level 2, level 3, all the way up to level 6, I think it is. But I don't know what you're talking about. Tone up, and I'm eating a peanut lovers Reese's. I just heard about those. I need to try them. 1, 2. I just bought myself an enormous acai bowl because I don't eat ice cream, but like these things, come on, it's like eating a carton of ice cream. They're not, it's healthier for you, but they're just marketed as healthy. Anyway, because I'm like, I got until Tuesday. I'm going to live it up. Anyway, so this Arizona thing. So the doors on the cells do not lock. They have not locked in over 5 years. And the way that the media was made aware of this is because people are actually sending videos in. I do not know if it's COs sending these videos in because they are frustrated AF, or if it's inmates with cell phones, or both. But I heard people are putting their, I don't remember the word they used, not like their life on the line and not their job on the line, their credibility, there's something on the line. So it wasn't clear who it was that was sending in these videos to raise awareness. And I was like, I'm going to do my part and I'm going to raise awareness on a video. So that's why I'm explaining this to you. So the cells don't lock. So, and it's a high level. I don't know the numbers, but it's like the highest number of level that you could be at in this facility. So what they're doing is, after lockdown, they are, you know, like the guards are doing their thing, and I guess they all plan this at the same time. They're all coming out and they are basically rioting and beating up cops. Okay, so, and then like once that's done, they'll all run back and they'll go into their cells and they're in for the night or whenever they want to come back out, and they're kind of like they're kind of like running this place, and they're making it very dangerous for each other, for themselves, and for the people that are working there. And so when this news article was being done, there was actually a guy who used to work there for like 25 years who retired because it was getting too much, and he was telling them, he was like, this is on administration. Like, they have been doing nothing about this. Like, so yes, people are in a position where it's dangerous, but it's their fault. They're not fixing it. And so their fix was to put some sort of like chain thing on these doors, like they did after a couple months that this happened, and the guys were breaking them, and now they have weapons. So the people that, wouldn't this be dangerous for the COs too? Weird that the Department of Corrections aren't fixing this. This is horrible. Exactly. Yes. And that's why this guy quit, because they showed footage of this cop getting on his first day, getting beat up, assaulted bad. And so I don't know why they're not fixing it, but the guy that was doing an investigation for this news broadcast actually was at a public event, a public local political event, and the warden from this prison was there, and he had confronted him in a very professional manner, and he was like, you know, we hear this is what's happening, And the warden says, yes, we're aware of it. He said, well, if you're aware of it, why aren't you fixing it? Aren't your officers and the people that you're supposed to be protecting in harm's way? And he wasn't saying, I'm saying that with attitude. He was not. And so the warden said, well, he said, why are you letting this happen? He said, well, it's an administrative process and there needs to be funding in place for it. So it takes a little while. So he said, oh, he goes, so how long has it been? He said, oh, a couple of months, which was a flat out lie. And he said, well, I spoke to somebody who had retired from there and I was told it's been over 5 years because they have footage. So he said, this has been a great conversation. Oh, Melinda, I love you. Thanks, girl. So he said, this has been a nice conversation. He said, call my office and we'll continue this conversation. And he shut it down real quick. And you could tell the warden was getting like nervous and like making up lies. You know how it is. And so didn't want to talk about it. So I don't understand why it's happening. But then it's a couple of, someone tried to share a pen pal group. Okay, sorry. So, there was follow-up footage where the guys in there are actually starting fires inside. So from inside of their little cells, they are setting and then they're like putting it out there. They're setting like t-shirts and all kinds of stuff, and they're making these fires, and fires are erupting all over these tiers. And there is footage of a guard grabs a fire extinguisher and stands there and watches this fire, and the fire getting bigger. And then as he's just sitting there watching, not doing anything, not putting out the fire, nothing, it's like, it looks like 4th of July almost, like more over here, and then the whole bottom tier lights up with fire. And then it's like clockwork. I don't know how the guys are talking to each other or doing this, but like within a matter of 30 seconds, a minute, they all come rushing out. All the guys, it's like a line of orange jumpsuits running down the stairs, doing what they got to do, beating each other up, beating this guy up, I don't know. And then like you just watch it all happen, running back up the stairs into their cells. Good night. It's insane. It is insane. So I again told this woman that I would do, because she's a nervous wreck every day, as I would be. I'm grateful that the news, the media is broadcasting this, and they're trying to raise awareness and bring attention to it, as am I. So I don't want to leave on a what's Zebby mean? Is this a troll or what's going on here? I'm thinking so. Okay, so I want to sorry, I just had to get rid of a troll. I put him in timeout, so if he comes back, I don't know, I wasn't really following all the comments, so if anybody with a wrench, thanks Adam, if anybody with a wrench sees him come back and do something weird, just delete him or just put a comment so I can delete him, ban him. I wasn't following the comments, so I don't know what he was doing, but, okay, so here's an article, okay? This one is so good, you guys, it's so good. It's called, so good, I taught myself how to read in prison, and then I sued the system and won. Okay, so here's a quote. Just like the rest of life, everything about the court system is a puzzle I've had to piece together. And this is written by a man named Andre Jacobs. He said, I entered prison at 15, lost and illiterate. A lot of guys I knew were too ashamed to admit that they didn't know how to read, but I wasn't. I taught myself how. I would take a novel and look up every word that stumped me. My first year in prison, I read the same book, which was The Last Don, over and over for about 9 months. All of that work, learning how to read, helped me when I went back to school while in prison. It also helped me become a successful jailhouse lawyer. He was a lawman inside, representing myself in court. Over the years, I've won hundreds of thousands of dollars from the state, all thanks to countless hours I've spent poring over legal books and documents. I filed my first lawsuit when I was 19 years old. I had been put in solitary, and there was this one guard who would walk past my cell, kick my door, and call me the N-word, play with my food, and then one time he pulled out his baton and beat me with it. One of the guys on the block sent me a note that said, listen, man, that's a violation of your rights. I can help with that. He told me to start documenting everything and to get this book called The Prisoner's Self-Help Litigation Manual, which is designed for beginners and allows you to to personalize pre-written legal arguments. Learning prison law and policy was a maze at first, but I found myself in situations where I really believed the guards would kill me, so my life depended on getting it right. There were times I would spend months reading nothing but legal cases and John Grisham novels. More than 15 years later, I filed more than a dozen pleadings in court and have been awarded almost $500,000 by 2 separate juries. I won my first case after 3 correctional officers destroyed my legal materials and retaliated against me. Guys, it keeps getting better. Sorry, I'm reading the whole thing, but I'm not going to do it justice. So the ending is like my favorite. Okay, hold on. I filed more than a dozen pleadings in court and have been awarded almost $500,000 by 2 separate juries. I won my first case after 3 correctional officers. I'm sorry, I'm rereading parts. A jury awarded me $185,000 that was later reduced to $75,005 by a federal judge. In 2017, I won again, this time on claims including excessive force and violations of due process from a 2008 lawsuit. The jury awarded me more than $270,000, which the county appealed, ultimately settling on an award of $190,000. With the most recent win, I feel vindicated and relieved. Oh, do you guys want to talk about a story of vindication? I'll tell you that. Give me a minute, but let's get through this. My life experience equips me for trial. From the time I was 6 years old, I've had pretty much been on my own, whether it was in hospitals or on the streets. As a child, I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, from all of the abuse I experienced and witnessed at home. I've always been alone, trying to grasp at any resource I could to grow and find myself in this world. Just like the rest of life, everything about the court system is a puzzle I've had to piece together. I've spent endless hours researching cases and procedures, where to file your claim and how, understanding the language they use. I had to learn when to yell objection and what to say after court asks you for the basis of your protest. I also had to learn how to read a jury. As a man who is alive today only because of my ability to read people and sense of danger, I was well prepared to develop this skill, and all of our loved ones can because they're inside. During jury selection, I look for certain things. Has this juror ever filed a lawsuit? Are they all rebellious? I want to assess whether they just follow along with what those in authority say or whether they tend to reject that. What you say in front of the jury is the most meaningful part of a trial. To prepare, I would talk to myself while pacing myself, figuring out my approach. Sometimes I'd ask other guys in solitary to listen to my arguments, give me their thoughts. When I had a mirror to use, I would practice in front of it. That is actually something that a lot of people do. I know Adam told me that before my first visit, because remember we had lost touch for 10 years, before my first visit after those 10 years, he never told me this, my friend's boyfriend told me this, he practiced in front of a mirror, like role played. So cute. Sorry, I missed that. I said focus girl. I thought I was looking because I thought it was Lauren who tries to keep me in line. Okay, anyway. During jury selection, I look for certain things. Okay, sorry. I also knew that what I wore during the trial would be important. A friend of mine delivered a bunch of suits to the courthouse, and I would change into the outfit of my choice each day. While representing myself during the first case that I won, I was forced to wear an electro-shock belt the whole trial, which carries 50,000 watts. Guys, listen up, this is the good part. The discomfort alone was a distraction. The belt presses against your spinal cord and makes your entire stomach sweat. These belts have malfunctioned in the past, and so I had this fear that it would go off and the court officers would shoot me in the back. When I returned to court again on a different case, the prison guards requested that I again put on the belt. When the judge said she saw no reason for it, since I'd always been respectful and professional in my other appearances before her, the one guard said, I'm just following orders. To remove the belt, I have to make a bunch of calls and ask the superintendent. The judge looked at him, almost confused. Well, make the calls. He's not wearing a belt. That's an order. Can I get thumbs up in the comments for this amazing judge? Please. Yes. It's difficult to get other prisoners to testify on your behalf because everyone is afraid they could get retaliated against. One time, one of my witnesses, who was a real talker, told a story about how a bunch of guards had run up the block with pepper spray and batons and ordered everyone to go back to their cells. He said, I complied with the order, but I walked slow in a defiant yet compliant way, so I had the feeling of a little bit of dignity. The jurors all laughed approvingly. I thought it was significant that he could connect with them on such a personal level that they would disregard the fact that he was a prisoner. During my most recent case, the warden for the prison sat with the opposing side's lawyers during the trial. At first, he seemed to think I was some kind of joke, but as the days unfolded and as he saw pieces coming together, he slid his chair over to my table on a break and offered to settle mid-trial. We could not agree on valuing the case in the six-figure range, however, so I refused and proceeded. In civil cases, the only tangible justice you can get is money, so I go for the maximum just like they go for the max. Throw the book at them, so to speak. I get asked by other prisoners for help with their cases. The court system is ruthless and routinely dismisses good cases filed by prisoners because they can't articulate their argument, or they filed the wrong pleading, or they filed the right pleading in the wrong way. But in general, I believe that prisoners have a better chance of winning their cases than most attorneys, if they're serious. No attorney in America can tell me more about prison than I already know. That makes them my student in every case. Ooh, boy, you're good. With the money I won from my cases, I recently bought a property in Pennsylvania and got it all fixed up. Being in prison since I was a teenager, I am beyond ready to start my life. Andre Jacobs is 37 years old, was incarcerated until March 2019 in Pennsylvania State's Correctional Institution at Albion, I don't know if I'm saying that right, on a 6 to 18-year sentence for aggravated assault. He's currently being held in federal custody for a 2006 assault conviction and is scheduled to be released in December 2021. You guys, I had to share that, and I had to read it because, like I said earlier, I would not have done any justice trying to read that and then tell that story back to you. So much amazing stuff going on in there. So much better than the Arizona story that hopefully they're going to get some sort of resolution to in the hopefully very near future, because now it's public knowledge. But this, oh my God, that judge who was like, we'll make those calls, because that is the BS. Those are the excuses. That is the crap that those correctional officers do every day, that they're taught to do, to make any excuse, to make it miserable, to make any excuse to use safety and security as a reason to just do the mean, wrong thing. And she was like, not in my courtroom. That's an order. You want to play games? You want to abuse your power? Well, who's the one with the most power here? Girl, I wish I had that judge's name. I swear I'd write her a letter. Anyway, okay, so I don't see any comments anymore. Can somebody just put a dot or something so I can get them back? Oh, they're there. Okay. Oh my God, I love all of those thumbs up. Star said, I love that judge. I'm going to send you a quick text after this video. No need to discuss. It's just a little 411 on Cassie and I. Okay, girl, love you. Your guys' relationship reminds me so much of mine and Johnny's. It's crazy similar. My fiance taught himself law in prison. I'm praying he gets the outcome this guy did. I love your channel, girl. I love you too. I love that you have one too. Gotta love a good judge, of course. Self-education is the best. Ugh, what an inspirational story. Christina, I'm so with you. Hey, Josh, what's up? I think Eric wants to do something with his case. Good. And I wonder if the next step, like I know that they're talking about the next step potentially be working on it, becoming like the first step, and now this is the next step. I think that there is talk about getting 924C made retro in there because duh. Hey, my love, Angie. Okay, so does anybody have anything? Do you have any questions you want to talk about? Do you have any comments about one of the article that I just read, or the Arizona thing that you guys want to talk about, or anything for this Friday evening before I go inside and indulge in my acai bowl and do some editing and potentially watch Handmaid's Tale. I tried last night and for some reason Hulu wasn't connecting on my Fire Stick. We so need a retro. I know they're pushing for it. Okay, Star, if you ask your question about halfway houses, and if I don't know the answer because I do not have a lot of experience, Lauren might, because she has some experience. Somebody else might, or I will get you an answer through some of the guys that I work with who have gone through them very, very recently. Enjoy your weekend. You too. More inmates need to hear these stories. I totally agree. Danielle, sweetheart, thank you so much for that $2. Can't tell you how much it means to not only me, but to so many people who, because that goes back into the nonprofit, who can benefit from this, all of you guys. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, 704. So yeah. What's your question about halfway houses, Star? And does anybody else have any questions? What is everybody doing this weekend? Tomorrow morning, my nephew has his last game, maybe soccer? Wrestling. I think he's a wrestler. God, I can't keep up with all the sports. This season is so good so far. Okay, I'm going to watch it then. Finally caught alive. Hey, Layla, I'm so glad you're here. Did you ask for Monday the 21st off? No, I have to though, I will. Only thing I'm doing is moving. Oh, cool. Are you moving is no fun whatsoever, but are you moving to a better spot? Are you moving like in the same city, state, or are you like moving? Hey, beautiful. Oh, a new subby. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the family, love. You have to work, yuck, a rainy weekend. Well, at least you're working on a rainy weekend and not a beautiful weekend. My fiance is getting out in September from Texas, and we're taking a bus back to Rhode Island. I will arrive a day early, so I bring him. Oh, Lauren is going to be able to help you with that one. Can you put your email address, if you feel comfortable, in the comments, and Lauren, who's on this video, could potentially reach out to you, or send me your email address, strongprisonwives@gmail.com, if you don't want it on here, and I will see if Lauren's cool with it. I'm sure she'll write it like a thumbs up or something in the comments, and then I will pass your info along, because I don't have, yes, she can answer that. I don't have that answer. Lauren has actually lived through that twice with the same person, because maybe Lauren will want to, Lauren loves to come on my channel, and we're going to see each other in person in July, but maybe we'll do it before that. You guys have seen her before. Maybe we should do a video, Lauren, about why. I'm not going to say any details, but we'll do maybe a story time about why you had to do that twice for the same person. You know what I'm talking about. Tried sending a message with the amount just sent 5 times for some reason. Oh, that's so weird, Danielle. I don't know what's happening. Does anybody... like you would forget. I don't know what, I just wanted to make sure you knew what I was talking about. Does anybody know what's happening with that? Oh, Melinda, workout and meal plan. You want more workout and meal plans? I have to tell you, my videos were at like a high. Like I had so many people watching them for a couple weeks, and then like the last week or so, like they were misses. Like I didn't get a lot of people watching. I don't know if they just weren't good topics. You know, it's hit or miss. I try to figure out what you guys want to know about. Until today, everybody loved the workout one, and that makes me so happy, because I'll keep doing them. I love health and fitness and all of that stuff. So if you guys want them, I'll keep doing them. Love, love, love. Thank you for all the thumbs up already on this video. Thanks, guys. I love you guys so much. So what else? Do you guys have any requests for future videos? Maybe I'll do polls in the community section. I mean, I have a list a mile long of videos that I could potentially do. I just want to make sure that you guys want them. Trying to eat healthy in prison. Yes, I already have that one on the list. I'm going to do like a what Adam eats in a day type of video. Yeah, Lauren saw your video, she said, your email. So glad as a former prison wife I found your channel, and please keep being you and doing what you're doing. So beautiful, amazing, both inside and the outside, so inspirational. And zero, okay, Danielle, I have been an emotional basket case this week, and oh my God, that comment, like, thank God I have sunglasses on. That's all I'm gonna say, girl. Thank you, sweetheart. Well, sure, but I meant that's what I'm doing. Oh, well, we'll be doing that together then. If you were to land in prison someday, what would it be for, Frank? Ooh. Stealing Adam's heart. How's that one? Cheesiest thing you ever heard? Huh? Cheesiest thing you ever heard? I don't do anything illegal. We need our group text back, Melinda. Yes. Friends that know what it's like, so to pretend we're actually friends that know what it's like, so to pretend like we're actually friends. Girl, I've been through that. Thanks, Star. That I'm so corny sometimes. My sister's friends call me a can of corn, but I love it. Anyway, I had this one girlfriend who dated a guy in jail for like 5 years before Adam and I ever got back in touch, and was being played. It didn't work out, right? So what 3 things could you not live without in prison? These are such great questions. Okay. Can somebody email that to me? Can you email that to me? strongprisonwives@gmail.com, and I will make sure that I do a video on that. My pillow. Oh my gosh, her pillow is adorable. Her pillow is from what, the 70s? The very late 70s? I mean, I'm sorry, the very late 80s. We're only in our late 20s. But it is adorable, and she still sleeps with it. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of it next time we're together so we can post it for you guys. Her pillow is adorable. Okay, so I had this girlfriend who was very outwardly supportive of my relationship, but like she would do things and say things where I knew that she was fake supportive, right? And I have a whole video on that I literally just edited. I think it's coming out either Monday or Wednesday of next week. I can't remember. So instead of me just talking about it now, look out for that video. And then when you watch that video, it's all about how I got back in touch with Adam, what my thought process was, why I decided, and like all of my emotions as I decided to get into a relationship with him knowing the situation. So because I got that question like a whole bunch of different ways a lot recently. And then if that doesn't answer your question, in the comments under that video or email me and we'll talk about it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this video. Yes, it's coming. I'm almost 40, still have a lovely wink. I have a question. I told you I was starting a channel for my fiance's case. I'm so scared to even start. How do you get the self-confidence to do this? How did you start? So when I started, girl, I got myself all ready. I got myself all pretty. I knew it was something that I wanted to do. I knew it was something I needed to do. So I put on my makeup, my lashes, right, my lipstick, and I sat down and I turned on, oh, your pillow is lovely. I thought you were being dirty. Okay. So, I sat down, I pressed start, and I was like, I got stuck. I was so nervous. I didn't know what to do. Chilled, breathed for a couple minutes, tried again, so nervous, didn't know what to do. Tried again, same thing, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna drink a little bit of wine. I think I drank like a half a glass or a glass of wine and tried to do it again where I thought it would maybe calm my nerves. Bye, star sweetheart. One day closer, you're so right. So I'll see you in the next one, sweetie. Thank you so much for your comment. You're so adorable. So anyway, so I drank that glass of wine. It did nothing for me. I packed it all in, sent an email to Adam. I was like, I can't do it. I'm not cut out for this. Hey, Mallory, beautiful. I was like, I'm just done. I can't. That's not my calling, I guess. I can't do it. And then I don't know, one day it just clicked. Like, you just have to do it like you're talking to your friends, you know? You guys are all my friends. I love you guys so much. So it is what it is, you know? Just the first few are gonna suck. It's gonna be the worst thing ever, and then you're gonna get better at it. It's like anything else in life. You get better with practice. If you go back to my early videos, they're mortifying. Like my friends, like Lauren, like they all tease me all the time that they're like, we watch your early videos for entertainment because that is not you. It's not like I was so reserved, and I was like, glimpses of my personality here and there would come out, but I was never really like me because I was nervous and I was trying to fit myself into this little something that doesn't exist. So just be you. That's my best advice. Just be you. Great question. How's the guy that was struggling a little bit? Don. I'm going to reach out to Gina after this and ask her, and then I'll let you guys know. I'll post it in the community section because I haven't kept up. But yeah, you seem so natural. I'm so afraid I'm gonna sound like an idiot. This helped. Good. You're not gonna sound like an idiot. Believe me. Go back to my videos from 2011, 2012, and you will see. I was like, and so, yeah. And remember, you're doing it. Oh, Mr. East, you're so sweet. Remember, I believe you said that your channel was to raise awareness about your husband's case, right? So just remember that's what you're doing it for, and that'll help. I learned from the best doing videos. I started videoing myself applying makeup and talking just to get used to it. So smart. Yeah, that's true. At 12:40 p.m. in the UK, I can't sleep. I'm gonna binge watch. Oh, Anya, you're so, am I saying your name right? You're so sweet. Hey, Sassy, sending love and positivity to you. I tried to tweet at you or email you, whatever you gave me last time, and it didn't work because I wanted to talk to you because I love your positivity and your energy and your attitude about things. I'm crazy passionate about it, so I'm hoping that helps 100%. You can't talk about something you're not passionate about, right? Because then you're not going to, you're just going to be like, I hate this. Like my day job, I Excuse me. I almost got myself demonetized. I can't stand it. I don't like it. I do it to pay the bills, right? When I get on the phone, there is nothing fun or passionate about me. When I talk about this kind of stuff, well, you guys saw me in my workout video, I come to life. So things that you're passionate about, you'll start opening up and it'll just flow out of you. Yeah, Lauren, I'm so bad. It'll definitely help. Okay, what else do you guys have? It's been so long. I wondered about that. Do you have Twitter or an email posted here? Yes, it's strongprisonwives@gmail.com. If Twitter's easier for you, if you send a DM, you'll just have to let them know that it is for me, because I don't, like, that's like, Strong Prison Wives accounts are managed by volunteers because I don't have time to be everywhere. We have a huge presence everywhere. So it's at Strong Prison WIV. If you're going to do it on Twitter, just make sure to say, please pass along this message to Ro, or you can email directly to me at strongprisonwives@gmail.com. Hope that helps. Okay, let's see. Can we try to see Kat on that Monday? Maybe. Oh, that is so genius. If she can get out of work, I guess. Yeah, email would be perfect. Perfect. Hi, Cher. Did I say hi to you? Awesome. Email is perfect. Okay. What are you guys doing tonight? Melinda's working out and food prepping because I thought she was talking to me about me doing it. Hi, Amanda. Beautiful. Right back at you. I'm sunburnt. Pool all day. Oh, Mallory, that sounds amazing. Well, the sunburn doesn't sound so amazing, but you know, I was outside today at lunch. It was the most gorgeous day, and I just so didn't want to go back inside. And this girl that I used to work with years ago, such a doll baby. She's like one of those people she's just like me. I love this. I'm one of those girls, if you're like, oh my God, I love those sunglasses, I'm like, oh, girl, TJ Maxx, $9.99, go get yourself a pair, right? That's how I am. So this is years ago. I'm walking into the office. She's walking out. I was like, girl, your necklace is beautiful. It was this beautiful beaded necklace, layered, and it was a really pretty, like, turquoise color. So she's like, girl, $5 at Walmart. I have it in every color. I left there. They didn't have it at my Walmart. When I was visiting Adam, I went to the Walmart there. They didn't have it. I drove 20 minutes to the Walmart up by the college, and I got myself every different color. It was amazing. The girl that I stay with was so good, and she came with me. But I love girls like that. Like, it means like you're confident, right? Because who cares if people have stuff that you have? There's been times people are like, I love those shoes. I'm like, what size do you wear? Do you want them? Because that's how I am. Anyway, so she left for a few years, and she came back. She works on a different floor for a different company in the same building. She's coming down the stairs today. I'm coming up the stairs, and she's like, is it nice out? I was like, nice. It's the most gorgeous day ever. You're not going to want to come back. She's like, no. I'm like, do you want to leave and go to the beach? She's like, yes. So I'm so happy one of us was outside of the pool today. I'm glad you got some sun. My husband has just got moved to another prison. Haven't heard from him. Don't know why. His family, long story, but doesn't speak to him or I much either. I don't know where he's been transferred to, nor how to find him. So embarrassing. Any suggestions besides just Googling every prison in our state? Again, embarrassing. I don't know why this comment got cut into 2 different sections. Probably because there's a character limit on YouTube. Okay. What state is it, if you don't mind saying? Because there might be, isn't there, see, I'm federal, so we just go on the BOP website, but if it's state, I believe you could go, I thought, to the DOC website in your state, and they update that. But if you say what state, maybe somebody here that's in that state could help you out. And do not be embarrassed or feel embarrassed for not knowing, because how should you know? You know, that's what we're here for, to support one another and help. Okay, so is anybody from Tennessee and knows? I would start by this. I would start by Googling Tennessee DOC and see if the DOC website for Tennessee specifically comes up. Go there and see. This is me guessing off of what we do for BOP, for the feds, but go there to the DOC website in Tennessee and see if there's some sort of tab for locating an inmate. Like ours is called Inmate Locator, and then we could just put in their name, their register number, their race, their age, and then it'll populate where they are, and if they're on the road, it'll say in transit. So I thought I've heard throughout the years that DOC websites do the same thing. So I would start there. But if anybody here is in Tennessee, comment and please let her know. And if nobody here is, the other thing you could do, if that doesn't work, just go to facebook.com/ I believe it's Invisible Shackles SPWF. And I'm saying I believe it because I know it's Invisible Shackles SPWF. I don't remember if you could just do facebook.com/ and that'll pop up. But either way, it's our group there, and you can ask there. And I'm sure there's somebody from Tennessee in there. But somebody else just confirmed that you could do it through the DOC. That's what I thought too. How often do they update those sites? So again, I know only federal. And in the feds, they update it once every 24 hours, and it's first thing in the morning. So I can look at, let's say, 6 o'clock in the morning, and if it says he's in transit, right, but he actually hits where he's going at 7 o'clock in the morning, I won't know. I could check 100 times throughout that day. It's going to say that until the following morning. So only once every 24 hours, but again, that is federal. You can go to vinelink.com and choose your state. It should be able to tell you where he was transferred to. My girl, Erin, we still need to have our lunch in Easton. I'm so looking forward to that. We say it all the time, and now that it's warm, we have to. But yes, that is so smart. I've heard of Violent before. Duh. Good suggestion. Okay. Thank you so much. Been 5 years. I just now got out of the blue. Another 2 left to give and take. Again, thank you so much. Oh, girl, so you're in the second half, like final stretch. Good for you. Oh, yay. Say hi to Heath for us. Eric should be calling in a few. Okay, say hi to Eric for us. Sassy Cat, thank you. Okay. Anybody else have anything else? I've been on for 41 minutes. Whoa, I don't care though. We could stay on all night if you guys want. This is so fun for me. It's been so long. I missed you guys. I missed lives. I love making videos, but I absolutely love doing lives and interacting with you guys. They can't tell you if he's in transfer. It is a security breach. So for the feds, they literally write on the website, in transit. They will not tell you where he is, but they will write in transit. They won't tell you where he's going. They won't tell you like what road they're on, but they will say in transit. And then in the feds, they all have to go through a transfer facility. So they aren't going usually from point A to point B. They hit so there's one for each region. In the northeast region where Adam is, it is Canaan in Pennsylvania. So he will have to, if he transfers, go through Canaan. So when he went from Allenwood to McKean, which is like 2.5 hours, just 2.5 hours away, he had to go backtrack to Canaan for, I believe he was there for like 7 days. And then when the bed opened up at McKean, then he went there. But so inmate locator, like the day he was on the road, said in transit. Yeah, Eric will be doing that in September. Maybe we could do a video about that, like the process of while Lauren's going through it and her emotions and all that stuff. That would be fun. When he hits Canaan, it says he's at Canaan. When he's transferring from Canaan to McKean, once again, when he's on the road, it says in transit. That's how you know he's going to be there. You know, that's how you know he's on the road. And then when he hit McKean, it said he was at McKean. So that's how I knew he was there, because he's not going to be able to call you for a little bit until everything's turned back on for him. And that took a day for us. You're welcome, Danielle. Oh, the unknown is so scary. You're so right. Oh, this is great advice. Just use your support network and keep busy until you know something. I know it's easier said than done because that stress takes over. I actually had somebody who sent me information on a video all about that. Information for me to make a video, sorry guys, about that, and how like the unknown is so much more stressful than knowing bad news, and how to deal with that and how to get through that stress. And it was written by somebody who's involved in criminal justice. So it's actually, somebody used the phrase justice informed families or something like that the other day, and I loved it. I have to remember what it was. Okay. That would be a good video. Yes, I just have to read it, like retain it, and then make a video for you guys. I'm new in this group. Thank you so much for everything you do. It is a great support group. Liz, we are so happy to have you. Welcome to the family. I'm so happy you're here. It absolutely is the scariest thing in life in general. Sassy, yes. Jesse Smollett is a horrible person. Professor, I honestly don't know too much about the case. I don't watch Empire, so I wasn't really following, but I heard it was kind of a crazy deal. Oh, thank you, Danielle. So what else? Does anybody else have anything else? Thank you again to everybody that donated on this live. I appreciate it so much. It helps SPWF grow because there's expenses that people don't realize, like hosting our website, and we're trying to build programs. We're trying to get in mental health professionals. We're trying to get in legal professionals. We're trying to get in like I get messages from people. I got somebody on Instagram the other day that was like, I need help financially. And I'm like, I'm trying to get that for us. So every dollar counts. Thank you guys. I just want to take this time to thank you for all of you do for us. You're an amazing woman. I just love you. Amanda, I just love you so much back. I hope you guys understand how much your comments and how much you help me so much back to be able to do this for you, because it helps me make sense of all of this and of our unfair, unjust time, and the fact that, you know, I thought that I had desires in life that I didn't necessarily fulfill because of waiting for him. So the fact that I can kind of help you guys and mold you guys and send you on your merry way so you could put this in the rearview mirror behind you and you could be successful out there makes me so happy. That reminds me, I actually had a podcast that I did that just published today. So it's on the Lions of Liberty podcast. It was an interview. I believe they have a YouTube channel too. I didn't even listen to the podcast. So I was listening to it, and then I went to go get my hair dyed, and then I went to the store, and then I came in, I was like, I need to do a live. It's been so long. So you guys look that up, and then I will put it in the comments section, and I will put it all over our social media later or tomorrow. I forgot about that. Fluffy, you like fluffy pandas? I can't even say it. That is definitely a tongue twister. Fluffy pandas and cotton candy with beer. I'll email Ro, have to run, but I'm glad I caught up with you. Sassy, so glad you're here. Love you, girl. You're stronger than you know. My mom didn't breastfeed me. She said she just wanted to be friends. Oh, wow. I missed your lives. Oh, I missed you too. So strong. I love you so much. Danielle, I love you so much. Trolls. I know. I didn't know if I should leave Mr. Panda and cotton candy with beer because, you know, everybody likes their likes, right? I mean, I could tell you guys what I like. But definitely the other one had to go. Did you see when I get mad? Did you hear me? Do you see when I get a little bit frustrated or annoyed? My Long Island accent comes out. Did you hear me? That was hysterical. And I left Long Island when I was 11. That's crazy. Fluffy pandas are nice, right? I know. First I saw cotton candy and I thought it said panties, and I was like, oh God, this one's gotta go. I noticed that. You love my accent, you want it? In that podcast I said, he's like, where are you from? I'm like, New Jersey. You'll be able to tell from my disgusting drawl that I hate and I can't get rid of. It's fun for like a day, but then when you're in a professional meeting or a conference call or doing a newspaper, I mean, not a newspaper, a podcast interview or a video interview, like a professional thing, and you come out with like a coffee or an off, or I listen to myself back and I'm like, that is so unprofessional. Do you want my accent? I'll trade you. What else do we have? It's so cute. Oh, you're so sweet. You're making me feel better. I'm from Iowa. I feel like I have no accent and it's boring, so you have character. I wish I had no accent. I wish I had like that perfect, like you said, Iowa, like West Coast, California, there's no accent. It would make me happy. No, but I'm stuck with like off and coffee. And the other day, on the video that I posted today, I said my allergies. It's hysterical. I'll take your accent. You can have my Canadian accent. I love Canadian accents. I think they're very classy. I have a country accent. I love yours. I think country accents are beautiful. The other day, you guys, me and my New York accent, because Lisanna and I talk all the time, and she's from she's from Atlanta, but she lives in South Carolina. And I was like, yeah, I'm with my New Jersey / New York, whatever fusion weird thing I have going on. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the store, and then I'm fixing to do this. And I was like, did I just say that? Oh boy. It was funny. And then we talked about, so it was me and Kat, who's from New York, and Lisanne, and we were talking about, she was talking about how her tag got stolen out of her car, from her car. And so we were both like, your title? And she's like, no, my tag. And we're like, what? And then we pieced it together, and Kat's like, do you mean your license plate? And she's like, we call it a tag. Kat and I are like, we call them license plates. And so Mama was saying, she's like, we call anything that you guys call soda is Coke to us. So like if I say soda, or somebody from the Midwest says pop, in the South, she said they say Coke. Everything's a Coke. What was the other one she said? There was a whole bunch of them, and we're like, no, that's not it. We were all joking with each other. Don't lose your accent. I have my New York accent. Everyone loves it in North Carolina. Now, Elvira, did you ever pick up, because when I lived in North Carolina for 5 years for college. Yes, I was a super senior. Don't judge, or judge, whatever. But I started to pick up an accent, so I'd be like, why? Like about why. And I would have this really weird fusion, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina accent. It was bizarre. My sister would like hit me every time I said something weird, country. Not weird, but weird to her, because you don't mix that with a New York accent. So I'm curious if you picked stuff up. I wish you could do a meet and greet in Sacramento. You're so positive and fun. Amanda, you're so sweet. So we're gonna do a meet and greet in Dallas in October at the Prisoner Family Conference. Every single one of you should come. I'm so excited for it. Lisanne's gonna do a keynote. I'm gonna do a keynote. Megan's gonna read some poetry. And it's not our conference, but they give us a conference room every year. Carolyn from the conference is one of the sweetest, amazing people. She's a freedom fighter for everybody in our shoes. It is probably one of the best experiences I've ever experienced in this life. I mean, aside from visits and all that stuff, but as far as meeting people, because you go there and it's 3 days of just pure support and love, and nobody judges you for being you. You put your phone on the table, your loved one calls, and everyone's like, girl, you're gonna get that, right? Not like you're rude. And I have no affiliation with the conference. I mean, as far as like, I'm not sales for them, I'm not marketing for them, nothing like that. I don't get anything for it. It's just such an amazing, amazing, amazing experience that I think you should all go. I think you should all come. I think you should all come get a hug from me. But I would love to do other meetups in different areas. That's something that we wanted to work on, but you know, it takes funding, so we'll see. My dad lived in North Carolina and called it all. I started to have a little accent. I like their accents. I think it's cute. I wish you could do me. Okay, I did that one. There's a lot of us in California. Maybe we should do a California meetup. We have to like raise funds for it. I don't know this kind of stuff though. I don't have that business mind. So we need Lisanne and anybody that wants to volunteer to help us do a meetup. Email strongprisonwives@gmail.com, and or actually go to strongprisonwivesandfamilies.com and fill out a volunteer application, and you're more than welcome to help us. No judgment. I've been here for 10 years and still have my New York accent. I love it. I love Southern accents. I think they're adorable too. I think they're so like sweet in Southern Belle. I've never been there. I don't know how I would even make that happen. Yeah, that's why we start promoting it early, because it is something that I think everyone should experience at least once. I will go to Cali. I want to go to Cali so bad. Let's go to Cali, Lauren. It's on my bucket list so bad. Even if we don't do meetup, Lauren and I are going to come out there, and then we could do our own meetup. It doesn't have to be SPWF related. I've got to go bathe in aloe vera now. Oh, girl, feel better. Make sure you moisturize. Don't peel. Glad I caught some of your live. I'm glad you were here. Okay. Does anybody have anything else? My phone might die soon. I just love hanging out with you guys. Our Friday night's a good night for lives, because they're a good night for me unless I'm traveling, which is once a month. But and then it's hit or miss when the hotel room has Wi-Fi. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go. Oh, I want to tell you guys one more thing while we're all here. I'm so excited about this. Oh my God. Okay. One of my girlfriends, who's one of my best friends, but I've never met her before. She's one of my best friends through Oh my God, she's one of my best friends through SPWF. We've never met in person. We talk on the phone all the time. We Marco Polo back and forth video chat all the time, right? I've known her for years. Husband's a lifer. Yes, it is. I can catch them. Oh, hey, Terry. Okay. We were on the phone one time, because sometimes I'll be driving back from visit. She'll be driving back from visit. So we're both in the car for a little while. So we'll like talk for a while. So we were talking one time, this was like last year, and she goes, oh my God, my cousin and I are going to this concert. She goes, would you have wanted to go? And I was like, yeah. She goes, ugh. She's like, well, they always have this concert here in June, so next year I'll let you know. She goes, because even if you got a ticket now, you're not going to be sitting with us. That's not going to be fun for you. And I was like, yeah. Couple weeks ago, so okay, at work, this guy was like, Ro, they're doing this concert here in New Jersey at PNC. Are you going to go? And I was like, that's so funny. Like, my friend's going to the one in Pittsburgh, but no, I'm not going to go. I have nobody to go with, blah, blah, blah. My friend in Pittsburgh calls me. She's like, I have a proposition for you. I was like, okay. She goes, what are you doing the weekend of June, whatever, like end of June? And I was like, I don't know, nothing. She's like, do you want to come to the concert? My cousin is not able to make it. She's literally giving away her ticket. Are you ready for what concert this is? Ready for my age? I was like, do you know that GIF, however you say it, that goes around of Monica, I think it's Monica and Phoebe, Monica and Rachel, two of them from Friends, like jumping up and down, they're so excited. It's like that. It is, I'm so embarrassed to even say it. I'm an old washed up lady. It is New Kids on the Block. I have the biggest crush on Donnie Wahlberg. New Kids on the, who looks absolutely and acts absolutely nothing like Adam, which is hysterical. Okay, New Kids on the Block, Tiffany, Debbie Gibson, Naughty by Nature, there's my accent, and one more, Salt and Pepper. I'm like a kid on Christmas. You did? You saw who? Did you see New Kids on the Block, or did you see that whole show? And we are going to be those losers that dress up. Oh my God, we're gonna, oh, you saw New Kids on the Block on your birthday. Oh my God, are you a Donnie fan? I'm a Donnie fan. If you guys are our age, if you're our age, and you don't think I'm crazy, put your favorite New Kid on the Block in there, or put your favorite person, your favorite band from that lineup in there. Joey, she's a Joey, I think she said Joey too. She said Joey or Jordan. I'm Donnie all the way. I'm a Wahlburger fan. A Wahlburger fan. I like Alma though. Alma, is that the mom's name? The best on the Wahlburgers. Donnie and Danny for sure. You can have Danny, girl. Can I have Donnie? I'm so excited. I'm gonna try to vlog from there, you guys, but Sarah's like in the closet, so as adults I like Donnie. Girl, I'm with you. I used to have the biggest crush when I was in 7th grade on Marky Mark, but I never really liked Donnie. But now, where do my lives take us? Back in 7th grade. But now I think Mark did not age so well, and I think Donnie is like, agreed. Right, like let's kick it real back. Remember when Bret Michaels from Poison had a show a few years ago? I was asking my brother, I was like, which band was better? Who was cooler, Bret Michaels or Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses? And he goes, Axl, then Bret now. And I was like, best answer ever. I've met Bret Michaels. I'm jealous. Is it recent since you've been working at the thing, or? Oh my God. Eric is late. There must be a line. Oh my God. Be careful being on YouTube when he calls, because last time Adam called and I was on YouTube, I don't know if it's because, Amanda, guess what sign I am? I don't know if it's because I'm the person on the live, or if it, for you watching, but it froze my phone and then I couldn't answer, and then I couldn't press the number 5 because the whole thing was frozen. So just be careful, Lauren. Okay, guess what sign I am? I'll give you one guess and then I'll tell you. So somebody just take a guess. Here's my hint. This crazy curly hair and love being in front of the camera. Those are my 2 hints. Hence why I'm considering getting back on a stage in October. What is my problem? Yes, all the way. Loyal Leo all day long. Yeah, thank you, Lauren, for not guessing, because you know. Okay. Does anyone have anything else before we go? Because we are going on an hour and my phone's gonna die. I wish I could stay here all night with you guys. This is so fun. Is it, really quick before I go, I can totally see that, yes. I'm a Scorpio. Okay, is it easier for you guys if I schedule these loosely? We're gonna loosely schedule these lives, but I'm like, lives will be on Friday or Saturday or, you know, whenever. Is that easier for you guys? because I will do my best to do that. Like, I know Jess does her lives on Friday nights. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out. I love you so much. This was so much fun. I'm sorry it's been a couple weeks since I've been able to get on to a live. Eric and I have the same birthday. Yeah, that's a really cool story. At least you'll never, ever, ever forget each other's birthdays either. I know here in Colorado, you can Google Colorado inmate locator, type in their first name. Oh Lord, I'm pressing buttons. And number, and it will tell you their location. That's awesome. Did you see my comment about your mom? Amanda, I don't think I did. I saw there was a comment about my mom on the video that Lauren and I did, I think, when she passed. And I went to go reply saying, thank you, and the comment had been deleted. So if that's the one you're talking about, yes, I saw it, and thank you so, so much. Name, sorry, not amen. Name, sorry, not amen. No, I just did it. Oh, I'll go look after this. I can't see comments on other videos. Was it here, or did you do it on that video? If it was here, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. Can you write it again? And if it was on that video, I'll see it afterwards. It's here. Do you mind just writing it again? Oh, I'm dropping my phone. It was on this live. Do you mind writing it again? Or I guess I could scroll up. Let me see if I can find it. How are you after losing your mom? You're always so worried about us and what we're going through. I want to make sure you're doing okay. Amanda, that is the sweetest. Okay. So I'm doing frighteningly well, I think I'll say, because I think I told you guys this in a different video, but for a little while I was judging myself for being so okay, if that makes sense. I mean, I have some moments, but aside from the day that I called Lauren, the day it happened when I called Lauren and she couldn't even understand me, I was having like an anxiety attack, right? And then that whole day, that whole night was bad. Cried a teeny bit at her wake. I don't even know that I cried at her funeral, right? And it's been like that since. I cried on Mother's Day. Well, I didn't go on Mother's Day. I went the Friday before to the cemetery because I was away for that weekend. I didn't want to be around on Mother's Day. I went to go see Adam, and I cried a bit there. But then after that, like, I'm just like, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm weirdly fine. Like, why hasn't it hit me? And I don't know if this is a stage of the grieving process or anything like that. Like, and then I had a girlfriend that was like, right, but you also prepared for this for so long. Like Lauren, when she lost her mother, it was tragic. It was sudden. Okay. They had no time to prepare. So her grieving happened from that day forward. My grieving has been going on for 10 years. So of course I miss her every single day, but I knew it was coming. So that could be why. I don't know. My grief could come out in a different way. It could be coming. I'm not sure. But thank you so much for asking. I've been doing frighteningly well, I guess to say. I've been doing very well. You know, I've also been keeping myself very busy. I do not have a lot of downtime. I kind of do it on purpose. So this week was the first week that I kind of pulled the reins on some things because like it was nonstop go that I started to feel exhausted. I started to feel run down, like I was coming down with something. So, and the girl that sits next to me at the office has a very bad virus. I think she might have the flu. So I needed to make sure that I pulled back. I rested. I started like upping my zinc and I started taking all my natural remedies and stuff. So, and that's why I hired that guy, because I'm going to focus on me now and I'm going to be okay. I think your mom's bringing you that peace in your heart. She wants you to be happy. She loved you to pieces. Oh, Amanda, thank you. I love that. And I agree with that. You know, and she's sending me signs. Like the other day, I told you guys I did that podcast. I had my phone, I couldn't find my tripod, and I only had, like I said, I've been keeping myself so busy that I only had 5 minutes. I went to the gym, came home, showered, fixed my face because it was a video, and then I literally flipped a Yankee Candle upside down, put my phone on it, and that was my tripod. My phone fell twice during that interview. It was so embarrassing. You're not freaking me out whatsoever, sweetheart. No, I love that stuff. So did my mom, believe it or not. She would have dreams about things. So if you're picking something up, please throw it down towards me because I want to know. I'm sorry if this freaks people out, but I can't wait to go to a medium. They say you have to wait 4 to 6 months. Anyway, and we're at 2. So I finished my interview apologized to the guy profusely. I'm like, I am so sorry. I talk with my hands, so I keep hitting the table. The phone keeps falling. He was laughing. Cleaned everything up. Went back to the spot that I had been sitting at for 2 hours, and there was a quarter on the table. And I was joking with my friends. I was like, of course my mom doesn't leave pennies. The diva leaves quarters, because that's the second quarter I found. So she's leaving me signs here and there that she's around. I know she is. There's purple. My mom's favorite color was purple, and she loved flowers. There's purple flowers growing up a tree in my front yard that have never been there before, ever. Like at the top of a tree in New Jersey. They don't grow flowers up the trunk. So fun stuff like that. I'll put a picture on Instagram of that. She's here, she loves you, and she's with you all the time. She has a huge smile. Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry. Can you email me? Let's talk about this, because if you're picking stuff up, I wanna know. My mom had the most beautiful, gorgeous, huge smile. Okay, you guys keep staying strong, keep loving strong, keep supporting one another through this journey, because you're one day closer to it all being behind you. Lots of love from my heart to yours. You guys, I think I freaked people out because we dropped from 20 to 13 people when I started talking about that. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys. Amanda, my email is strongprisonwives@gmail.com. Bye, guys.